UFO ORB fleet filmed by U.S. fighter pilots. August 2016 inches. August 2016, USA, Oregon. Amazing video from U.S. fighter pilots who filmed UFO orb fleet in the sky of Oregon. Considering the mystery of UFOs is essentially an aerial phenomenon, it isn't surprising that a large percentage of the best sightings are made by military pilots on routine missions. So frequent are these sightings that one expert on the subject believes up to 30% of all pilots have experienced a UFO encounter at some point in their careers. In fact, since man first realized the potential of the plane as a weapon of war, there have been literally thousands of instances of UFOs buzzing military aircraft, and playing havoc with their controls. In the early days these sightings and encounters were relatively well reported, but since then, pilots, both military and otherwise, have been under growing pressure to remain silent. On many occasions military planes have actually opened fire on UFOs, and during the Vietnam War these mystery objects were a constant plague on the U.S. forces. In fact, the situation became so confused that one outbreak of sightings triggered off an air-sea battle in which an Australian destroyer was badly damaged. Describing the incident in their book Beyond Earth, authors Ralph and Judy Bloom quote USAF Chief of Staff George S. Brown, with the following admission: "I don't know if this story has ever been told," Brown said, "but they, UFOs, plagued us in Vietnam during the war." Brown, a former commander of the 7th Air Force in Southeast Asia, said, "We didn't call them that, UFOs. They could only be seen at night in certain places." Brown said that in the summer of 1968 near the demilitarized zone there was a series of sightings which set off quite a battle with an Australian destroyer taking a hit. Astonishingly, Brown made it clear that Vietnamese forces were not in any way responsible for the incident. Korean War incidents. In 1954, American Air Force officials announced their planes had pursued and fired on several UFOs over the skies of Korea. Barely a fortnight before this, in May of that year, USAF jets over Dallas engaged in a game of high-altitude tag before the jets were outmaneuvered and outdistanced, as reported by the Dallas Herald. Subscribe to Section 51. Thank you. Open your eyes, watch the sky with Section 51.
Yo.